Hello, broadcast group. Hey, we want to do an exercise video for you called Families in Motion. And today, helping me with this video, we have Haven. We have Miss Holly. Back over there, we got my man, Jensen. We have Megan. We have Brittany and Jovi. So they're all going to be a part of our exercise video today. Exercise is so important for us to do because it's so good for our bodies. It's good for every bit of our bodies from our head to our toes. So it supports all of our brain function and helps us with thinking clearly. It helps our heart and our lungs. And of course it helps our muscles, which helps us to be able to do things like walk and run and play and all the fun things that we do. So exercise is so important. A couple things I want you to think about when you do exercise. Make sure you drink lots of water. Don't chug 8 ounces before you start, maybe an hour before, and then drink a sip here and there between your sets. Also make sure you use proper form because we don't want you to get hurt when you're exercising. And lastly, make sure you breathe properly. You want to make sure that when you're exerting, you are breathing out. And then when you're not exerting, you're breathing in. So for instance, one of our exercises today is going to be a push-up. So when you're going down, you're breathing in, and when you're pushing up, you are breathing out. So that will help keep all of the oxygen flowing in your body properly. So one thing I didn't tell you before is, people may not know, is I am also a certified personal trainer through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. So I feel very comfortable in helping you guys today and thinking why not help families as much as we can. So I wanted to show you a little bit about each exercise we're going to be doing first. All right, Jensen and Jovi are going to show us how to do a proper push-up. Jensen is going to show us the traditional push-up. He's on his toes and he's going down to the floor and back up. His back is straight and his rear end is down. That is a perfect push-up. Jovi's going to show us a modification. If it's too hard to do on your toes, you go to your knees and you go down and up. Same thing. Perfect. All right, Jovi's going to show us how to do a proper squat. You're going to go down, rear end back, and come back up. It's so important when you go down, you sit with your rear end to the back. When you get older, you want to protect your knees, so the last thing you want is your knees to come past your toes. Next we're going to do Mason twist. Brittany's going to show us how to do that. So you're leaning back, you got your core engaged because this is definitely an ab exercise. You can move your knees or you can keep your knees stationary with your heels up off the floor, or you can keep your knees stationary with your heels on the floor. So those are the three modifications, 3 different ways to do a Mason twist. All right, Megan's going to show us our next exercise, which is a tricep dip. You can do this on a chair or anything at home, so you're going straight down to your triceps. It's easier when your feet are close in. If you wanted to make it harder, you can take your feet out and go down. That's how you do a tricep dip. Next we're going to do a burpee, and Haven's going to show us how to do a proper burpee. So you go straight down, you come back into a plank position, back up and jump up. Quick and easy burpee. Lastly, we're going to show you how to do a single leg balance reach. It's so important as we get older that we all have great balance. So you'll go out and then to the side and to the back. The goal is to not touch the floor at all in between. Single leg balance reach. All right, so we're going to start off our exercise by stretching. Remember, I told you stretching is super important. Let's just begin by doing a head roll. Do it slow and not fast. That loosens up all the muscles in the neck. All right, let's do some shoulder rolls. Backwards. And then forwards. Ideally, you want to do these longer. So if you'd like to do each one 30 seconds, that would be the proper amount of time to hold the stretch. All right, we're going to stretch our back. So you're going to take your hands together, twist them, and then pull your head down. Arch your back out, roll it out. Great stretch for the back. Take your hands, put them together behind you, and stand up perfectly straight. Now you're stretching all across through here in your chest. You guys having fun yet? Going to stretch our sides. We're going to lean over. If you want to accentuate that, take the foot behind the other. You will really feel it all going down the side. Even up through the back of your arm. Switching to the other side. That's great. Now we're going to stretch our quads. So we're going to take your hand and put it in and hold your foot. So get your balance, whatever you need to do. Make sure you don't do that. Make sure you keep your knees close together. That's where you'll feel your stretch going all down your quad. Remember, hold these for 30 seconds. We're going to switch to our other foot. Stretching is so important. It gets all the knots out. Lets you have a much better exercise. We're going to stretch our calf. So just plant that heel on the floor. Pull your toes toward you. You will feel it in the back of your calf down here. Let's switch sides. One last stretch let's do. Our hamstrings, which is all the way down our leg. One foot straight in front of you. The other one slightly out. Back straight, hinge forward. Make sure you are not like this. Make sure you're like this. That's the way to get the stretch all the way down your leg. And we'll switch legs. Hinging forward. And now, you guys ready to go? Yep. All right, we are going to begin our warm-up with 1 minute walk. Ready? Let's go. Walking in place is super easy. We can do this inside our house, by the way, this workout. You can do it outside. Now that it's getting nice and warm, you might want to take this outside. We will do our warm-up the full time allotted. You guys are looking great. So are you. Exercise can be fun. If we learn social distancing, you can have so much more fun. You can be closer together, do elbows, high fives while you're walking. But we're trying to do our part of staying safe, so we're further apart today. We got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to jog in place. It doesn't have to be high knees. We're just warming up. So jogging in place for a minute. Oh, you guys are looking great. Love the smiles. You having fun yet? Yep. Good. Broadcast kids, make sure you get your mom and dad to do this with you. Family in motion, not just kiddos in motion. You can have races too. You can make exercise so much fun. All right, we still have 20 seconds. Seconds. 5, 3, 2. Now we're going to do jumping jacks. Let's count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Fast feet for 30 seconds. Oh yeah. This will get your heart rate up. You have your oxygen level right. Whenever we're ready to go to work, doing our circuit. Move your feet as fast as you can. You want everything to shake. Move your hand like hum. Or Jensen is doing great. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. That's the warm up. Get a sip of water. We'll start the circuit. All right, now we're going to do these back to back. No resting in between. Same exercises. All right, so now we're going to start our circuit. We had a sip of water. We're ready to go. First up, 10 push-ups. Everybody hit the ground. Do it however you choose, on your toes or on your knees. Ready? You want to count them off, Haven? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice. right, 10 squats. We ready? Let's go. 8. Just count for me. Jensen.
6,
You give me joy that I can't contain. You got me dancing and shouting.
Mason twist.
You're amazing.
Do it however you want. Feet on the floor, feet up. Alternate the knees, whichever. Ready? We're doing 30. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Tricep dips. Everybody grab a spot on the end of the stage. Choose your position. Ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Burpees. You guys ready? We got 5 burpees. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single leg balance reach. You guys ready? Yep. Everybody stand on your left. Out. To the side. Back. That's 1. You can see we're all breathing heavy. This is a workout. If you need to touch in between like this, you can. The goal is to not touch. And there's our circuit. And we rest. We're up to a minute. Now we just did that circuit one time through. But your goal is to rest about a minute and do it through again. Rest about a minute and do it through again. Such a good exercise for you. You will definitely burn some calories and you'll definitely feel good when you're done. So for the essence of time today, we're just going to go down and do our cool down. This is important to warm your body up, to get all the levels in your body correct and the right level. Time to cool it down, to get everything back to normal. So we're going to still start out doing a pretty high cardio thing right now because we just stopped doing our circuit. So we're going to start with mountain climbers. We get down on our hands, we bring the knees in, we're doing 30. Who's counting for me? Megan, count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Nice. And then we come up. All right, we're going to jump and rope. Just pretend you have a rope in your hand and jump. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Jog in place. 1 minute. I'm still timing this workout. We're doing great. We're starting to slow things down a little bit. Body's slowly getting back to normal. Feeling good. Still going on our job. You guys have done so great today. It's been fun. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna walk. Just like we started. This will really cool you down. Get your oxygen level back to normal. So important. So don't skip warm up. Don't skip cool down. Don't skip stretching. seconds to go.
No, you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my you are my
10 seconds to go. Feel like the military back there. 3, 2, 1. This is important to stretch. We're going to do the same series of stretches that we did before. Slow rolls with the neck. Oh, that feels good after working out. Let's do some shoulder rolls to the back.
Everywhere that I go, you're there with me.
And to the front. How you guys feeling? Great. Good. You
You
guys are awesome. Tired? That means you worked out hard. That's good. All right, let's stretch that side again.
Oh God, you're always good to me. I wanna say thank you. I will live my life to
And let's switch to the other.
praise you and lift you high. Every night and day, I'll follow
You
in
can see I'm sweating.
I wanna say
Quite a workout.
thank you.
Even though we only did the circuit
I wanna
once.
say thank you.
Come back up. Let's do our quads again. Remember to keep the knees close together.
Every breath that I take,
You need your hand out for balance or up. Whatever works for you.
every brand new day.
Switching sides.
Blessing, I know you're by my side. And
Also for older people like me, if you find a spot on the floor to look at and stare at that while you're doing a balance exercise, it makes it easier.
thank you. I will live my
And let's do the calf.
praise you, and lift you high. Every night and day, I'll follow in your ways. I wanna say
If you have the time to do 30 seconds for each one of these, let's do that hamstring again.
thank you, God.
Take 30 seconds because that is the absolute best benefit for your muscles.
And kindness for grace
By stretching afterward, it gets all the knots out that you might have acquired in your muscles while you were working out. Switch sides.
kindness
Keeps you ready to do what else you have to do the rest of the day.
and forgiveness. I wanna say thank
And we'll air high five
you.
for social distance.
My life.
Great job, guys!
Praise you.
Next time we're gonna do another workout with different exercises, and we're gonna want to do some bicep curls and some shoulder presses. So find whatever you can find at home if you do not have any dumbbells. For instance, spaghetti sauce. These are 2-pound jars. You can use them. You can also use water bottles. If you have some sand at home, dump some water out of the water bottle on a plant and put some sand in a water bottle, and you can have an instant dumbbell. And then we'll use those in our next workout. See you next time.